What's up, YouTube? What's going on? Welcome back to another episode. It's been quite some time. Life is moving and shaking and doing all kind of things. Sorry, I hope this video finds you well. Just checking in really quick, and we're doing the best we can. It's the beginning of the year, and we just hoping to provide value, as it's the new thing everybody says. But if you're new to the channel, subscribe to the channel. Hopefully you can use some information here. If you have any questions, leave it in the comments. I will get back with you and see what I can do to help you out. Let me know whatever it is that you need, any questions you may have. So YouTube is a new thing for me. I'm trying to find my way. But I had a friend of mine ask me about 2 weeks ago, how do I start an LLC, which means Limited Liability Corporation. And we're talking about here in Virginia. So in the state of Virginia, we're going to talk about how to start a LLC. And there's, is that seven steps that I know about. But again, it's just a general overview. You need to get you a lawyer or a tax guy, get you some professional advice if you want to dig into the details of how that should be done. So, number one step for us, you and I, let's get on with the video. You choose your name of your LLC, but you got to make sure it's unique and that it's not similar to somebody else's business entity, name, idea. Well, maybe not the idea, but you can check the availability of the name on the Virginia State Corporation Commission website. That's going to be the SCC website. So that's the number one thing you have to do. Go take a look at that website. Make sure your name is original and it's not the same as somebody else's. All right. Step number two, you need to appoint a registered agent. So a registered agent is a person or business entity responsible for receiving your legal documents on the behalf of the LLC, your limited liability corporation. This agent must have a physical address. You can choose to be the registered agent also, unless things have changed, but that's why this is just general information. So, and then if you're the registered agent, you're going to have more work also running the limited liability corporation, which is the LLC. And then step number three, you want to file your articles of organization, and you need to file it with the Virginia SCC. You can file it online or do it by mail. These articles should include the name and the address of the LLC and the registered agent and the name of the LLC's organizers. That's step number three. So we do have a little bit of work to do, but don't let it overwhelm you. I'm a firm believer in systems. If you take care of one thing, go to the next, to the next, to the next. It's the same way if you're eating food. You take a bite, take a bite, take a bite, take a bite. Number four, create an operating agreement. It's not required by the state of Virginia, but it is recommended. So this legal document outlines the ownership and the operating procedures of the LLC. You ought to stay organized, stay ahead of the situation, ahead of the curve is what I like to say. I don't know if I said that was step number three, but that's actually step number four. I feel like in my head I said that was step number three, but that's step number four. Create an operating agreement. Not required by Virginia, but it is recommended. It is the legal document that outlines the ownership and operating procedures of the LLC. Okay, we're moving on to step number five. Obtain business licenses and permits from the state or the county. You can check with the Virginia Business One Stop website for more information. Check with those guys. It's the Virginia Business One Stop website. They'll have more information on that, where you can get the additional licenses, permits based on the business that you're running. So you have a little homework to do. That's step number 5. And now we're moving on to step number 6. You need to get yourself an EIN with the IRS, which is employer identification number. You get that from the IRS. If you plan on hiring employees, doing taxes, all those type of things. Speaking of taxes, let me remind you, it's important to seek legal advice and tax advice with this general information that I am giving you. This is on any website. Hopefully this provides value. Get that EIN number and get in line with the IRS and the taxes. Now we're moving on to step number 7. File annual reports. LLCs in Virginia are required to file an annual report. So every year you should file an annual report with the SSC. Virginia SCC website. Remember that. The Virginia State Corporation Commission website. Okay, it's the SSC website. Check with them. They will confirm or deny some of the things that I said, but I think they'll confirm it all. So make sure you file those annual reports every year once you're all set up. And I want to let you know, it's important to note the process of starting an LLC can be complex and may require additional or some or all legal representation, advice, all those things. So I recommend you consult with a lawyer or a business professional to ensure that you follow all the correct procedures. All right, y'all. So that's the 7 steps on how to start an LLC in the state of Virginia. Hopefully that helped out you guys. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments. I'll try to leave the links to the websites in the descriptions. Again, if you're new, if you're old, if you keep watching and you haven't subscribed, please consider doing that. We would love to have you part of the Virginia Realtor YouTube family. All right, y'all. Oh, if you have any suggestions, any questions you might have, leave them in the comments. Let me know. I'll try to get back with you as soon as I can. All right. Don't wish for it, work for it. And I will see you all on the next video. Don't forget, notification bell. All right. Peace. Take care. Later.